for a state lawmaker to step down are stacking up. All of this just 24 hours after he pleaded guilty to domestic assault and battery charges.
News 4 Spencer Humphrey is here with the growing fallout. Spencer.
Yeah, that Representative Ty Burns so far is not backing down to those calls for him to resign, only agreeing to step away from a committee chair assignment he has held. But based on the severity of what he admitted he did in new court documents, Governor Stitt and multiple others say he needs to go.
Oklahoma State Representative Ty Burns still in office despite admitting he tried to gouge out his wife's eyes and later run his teen daughter and a relative off the road.
You know, it's unfortunate that Oklahoma ranks high in domestic abuse. It's especially worrisome when a state leader is caught up in that.
New court documents News 4 got a hold of say Burns and his wife got into an argument back in April. Burns accusing his wife of letting their 16-year-old daughter have alcohol. Court documents say Burns was verbally abusive to his wife and pushing her around. A female relative and 3 of his minor children overhearing everything. His wife told the female relative to leave for safety, then brought her 16-year-old daughter out to the relative's van. Burns started shaking and pushing the van as they left, screaming at the female relative to get the expletive out of here. I hate you. You are the cause of all these problems. Burns then following the van with his truck, the female relative having to weave and speed to get away. He forced their van into a ditch, injuring his daughter and the relative. Then Burns, once a teacher and law enforcement officer, shouted at the female relative, "I'm going to make sure you go down. I'm going to kill you," before leaving in his truck with his daughter.
I think it's significant that this representative has a law enforcement background and teacher coaching background.
Documents also mention an incident from last November when Burns' wife said he forcefully tried to gouge her eye out with his finger, breaking a blood vessel.
Even more significant, the police investigator brought up an incident that happened a fair amount of time before the road rage incident. And one has to wonder if he or she did not see a pattern and is concerned.
OSBI investigators passed their findings to Attorney General Gentner Drummond's office to prosecute. Burns pleaded guilty on Thursday, receiving a 1-year suspended sentence and agreeing to attend counseling. Drummond saying Burns received the strongest punishment possible for a first-time offender with a clean record. In a statement, Burns blamed his behavior on having PTSD, saying, "I deeply regret what occurred and am prepared to be held accountable for my actions." On Friday, Governor Stitt, as well as House Democratic leaders, called on him to resign.
I think it's important that the governor has come out right away and said that this representative should resign.
Governor Stitt saying domestic violence is a serious crime and should be treated as such.
It's doubly unfortunate that the people we look to as an example get caught up in these type of activities. They're people too, but we all want to hold those folks who hold authority over us to a higher standard.
And the lawyer representing Burns is another state representative, Chris Kennedy. Kennedy serves as counselor to House Speaker Kyle Hilbert, essentially his right-hand man. We asked Hilbert's office if he planned to join Stitt's call for resignation, but nobody responded.